So this was supposed to be my first genuine reaction to the new game Paralives, but then a stupid storm kicked my power and killed the first recording. So I started over and recorded this entire video and it had absolutely no microphone. So we're going to watch Silent Me discover this game and also take some of the time to review some of the mechanics that I really enjoyed about the game and some of the things that I didn't enjoy, but also just to kind of react to myself and my reactions to the game. So if you guys are ready to jump in with me, make sure to get you guys a drink and a snack and get cozy, and let's get into it. This is Paralives. So I actually didn't get to experience the full game when I was playing in the first recording because all I was doing was creating my para and also building my house. And once I got done with the house, that's when it destroyed itself, which I find very funny because, you know, conveniently as I finish everything I need to do to play the game, it stops. So you guys are just going to be seeing me play the gameplay. I got one of the like base houses that they have and I'm going to decorate it. And I actually like right now have already decorated it. I'm probably going to make that into a completely separate video. Anyways, here's where we start off and you are immediately introduced to the area that you're going to be living in. And the first thing that I noticed that I absolutely love is the fact that it's an open world game. And I know they already said that it would be, but I was genuinely surprised with the mechanics and how well everything worked out. The only thing that I had to wait on was when I wanted to go like inside a building or like a shop or restaurant, it would like load for a moment. Like, did you guys see how long that took to load? I don't know if it's already loaded, but it takes a long time to load into some of the buildings. So that is a little thing, but I also think it's because I was recording and it is kind of a higher end game. I feel like the quality is really nice and I think that the aesthetic is super like soft and I really love that. Like it almost feels like I'm in a storybook, but like in the best way possible. The cartoony aspect is my favorite. And the building mechanics I honestly enjoyed. I remember enjoying like the windows and the way you could place the windows. You could like move them from the sides. I'm really supposed to be reacting to what I'm doing right now. I think I was realizing that whatever mood you're in, you can like do something based off of that mood, and I didn't really understand that when I was doing it, but clearly like here, like these were my wants. So since I was inspired, I wanted to eat a snack or whatever, so I like pinned that want. It's like The Sims 3. And I really love that. I absolutely love The Sims 3. And if I could play Sims 3 versus Sims 4, I'd play Sims 3 because Sims 3 has so many things added to it that you have to like buy in The Sims 4. It's so annoying. But this game is the same way. There are so many things that I think you can do without having to. And this is also early access, so it's probably going to have a lot more stuff. So right now I'm placing a guitar in my basement so I can start my music skill, which we started off as a future performer because my aspiration in real life is to be a music artist. So my character is going to play on the guitar. I should have put a piano in my house because that's like one of my favorite instruments, but you know what? I like a guitar too. I don't know how to play guitar. I know how to play a ukulele, but yeah, so my character is just chilling. As you can see, got the hot pink. What? I don't know why my face is going like crazy here. Oh yeah, because in the camera mode, you can actually make them do the animations that they have, like all kinds of animations in the game. You don't even need mods. That's what I was saying in the video. You don't even need mods to do this stuff. That is insane to me. But yeah, this is gonna be so fun to create like thumbnails and stuff. And I'm also thinking of doing like building videos where I do like build challenges in Paralives instead of in The Sims, because I've never really played Paralives and I really want to explore. Like I've played so much of The Sims that I really want to explore like all the building mechanics of Paralives and the living mechanics, like the family stuff and human development. We also have a completely new age group, and that is preteen, which I think is so cool. They split preteen versus teen. As you can see, I am playing around with the animations right now, but yeah, you can split preteen and teen, and I think that's gonna be so different. That's gonna change the whole entire gameplay, I feel, because those parts of your lives are probably the most that you change in your entire life, is from being like a child to a young adult. But yeah, low-key, I was probably just laughing at me sitting in the air. And I also saw that you could put like files in there. I know you can do like in the photo frames, you can put whatever picture you want. And in the first piece of footage when I was building my house, I put a couple pictures of my cats. So I might actually go in there and put some pictures of my cats in the different build. Also saw somebody taking floor plans and putting them in the game and then building those. I'm low-key thinking of doing something like that. And if you guys have any, like, I'm gonna try and come up with a bunch of like fun challenge weird ideas to do in Paralives, like building or even like gameplay. If you guys have any ideas for either of those, let me know. But I'm going to be brainstorming and just having fun with these ideas. So let me know if you guys are interested in that, and let me know if you guys are interested in anything specific, because I will totally try that out. And yeah, I think she looks so goofy right here, I won't even lie. Screenshot saved to desktop. I think that's probably gonna be like the thumbnail, so that's funny. Or I kind of like, I have a picture of her being really depressed at the dinner table, and I think I might use that because the title is going to be something like my first Paralyzed experience was a disaster, which it literally was. I don't even know what to say about this. The footage, it's so, you know, discouraging, but you know what? Things happen. Life happens, and I think the beauty of it is us pushing through the things that are making us the most discouraged. And this guitar in my ear is actually so calming. I love this. So peaceful. I didn't even like hear this when I was playing, and it's sped up. Interesting. Oh, and welcome to Paralives. Your lives is yours. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Paralive development team. Oh, they gave me. Yes, and that little duck candle thing is actually so cute. I use that in my build, and it's actually super cute. I used it in the first build, but obviously that's deleted, and I'm really sad about it because I spent a lot of time. Like, I know that I spent like 2 hours building a house. I spend way too much time sitting there just building. Ooh, wait, her skills are getting up. Hold on, this is beautiful. Yeah, and I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping to the camera about my amazing guitar skills, I guess. I don't know what I'm yapping about, honestly. But as you can see, there's also on the right side of the screen, there's like little goals you can complete, and I think that's cool. What am I doing? Gameplay. What am I trying to do? Oh, I was trying to turn the military time off. Look, I am so, I'm crazy. Bro, I was like, I cannot. So I know a little bit of military time, but like, I don't wanna, no thank you. I don't wanna sit there and try and decipher the time every time I go to look at the clock. So I was clearly upset about that. What was I doing? What was I saying here? I have no clue, but clearly I knew what I was doing. Wait, she's such a good guitarist. Is that the word? I don't even know. Okay, here's another thing that I really loved about this game is that when you are trying to upgrade your skills, your body will not let you, or your para will not let you if you actually have your moodlets down. So she was like not even starving to death, like she was just hungry, but she couldn't get her skill level up because she was hungry, which I think is such a good detail to the game, because in The Sims, you can just grind to the max without having to worry about your moods until like the last moment. And let's be honest, that's what I do because I'm crazy, but no, I really love that, and I think it makes an extra detail that nobody would have thought of, which is another thing that I was going to say, is that I feel like the Paralives development team really thought of every single detail that they added to this game, because I think that they thought of things that I wouldn't have even thought of. And I'm not a professional game developer or anything, but I'm just saying that, like, you know, a development team is really good when you see things in their game and you wouldn't have even thought of that, or nobody really would have even thought of to add that to their game. And also just so many like unique features to themselves. I feel like the aesthetic was definitely something uniquely for themselves, and I love that. And I know like the aesthetic is probably something I'm going to praise this entire video, which how could I not? How could I not praise the aesthetics of this game when it is literally so beautiful? Even though it reminds me of Sims 3, it looks like a completely different game. And I don't even know how I'm gonna go back to playing The Sims after this. This game is too fun. I don't want to go back to The Sims, but I am going to go back to The Sims, don't worry. I just will definitely be playing this game a lot more on the channel. Okay, so right here, I was trying to find how to get a job, or like to find the phone, and her phone is if you click on the para. And here it's where it gets really exciting, because there are so many branches that you can do in this game, and I have a feeling that they're going to give us a lot more. You can only be a music producer, which here, honestly, it looks like it might work as a real life job application. You go on like websites or apps like Indeed or something, and they only have specific jobs like listed for now because it's just realistic. Like, you know, not every position is going to be open at every time. So maybe that's how it works. But I'm actually kind of interested to see if that's how it works, because if that's how it works, that is genuinely so creative, and props to you guys for doing that, because that is going to be fun to have to deal with. Also, as you can see, I do not have enough level to get the music career, which is really weird. So I just started off as a waiter to get my ranking up. I don't know if the rank is for every job, but I kind of hope it is, because then I could get the, I think I want to try and be an audio engineer. I think that sounds fun, as like producing music. And if it's different jobs, then I will find something else. Okay, so I started this day off wanting to go visit some of the shops because I thought that was going to be super interesting and to see like what they have in the town. But it was only open from 9 a.m. to some other time, so I started to find some computer. I wanted to add a computer into my house, which things that happen right after this, it's really goofy, but whatever. But yeah, I'm just sitting here trying to find a computer and desk and stuff. As you can see, my stupid the desk was turned around backwards, so it wasn't even connected right. There's also places like a community center, a museum, a gym, a library. There's restaurants, shops, like I've said, parks, a high school. There is all kinds of stuff in this town to be discovered. So if you're interested in looking at what they have in store, I will probably explore in the next video. But if you're interested for yourself, I recommend totally buying this game, especially if you enjoy games like The Sims 4 or Minecraft or like any type of simulation game. I really think you guys would enjoy this game because there is so many mechanics that I feel like they've expanded on that are in other games, but they have expanded more on, and I think that is really truly the most special part to me. Yeah, I really do recommend this game if you guys are interested. All right, just had to mention how goofy my para looked here dancing to the music. I think the way that they dance is actually like really goofy. The ones in The Sims, you know, they're pretty goofy, but she looks like she's raising the roof, but then like after raising the roof for a minute, she's like, no, I'm tired. Okay, so here we go. I'm exploring some of the shops and the restaurants around town, and obviously the lots had to load, so I had to wait a minute for those. This place was cool because this was a garden shop, or like a flower shop. A garden shop, a plant shop is kind of what I mean, but I thought that was really cool. You don't see that in The Sims 3 or Sims 4. Also, not me changing out of my pajamas to go shopping. That's crazy. Not me IRL. I would just go out in my pajamas. I don't care. There's also an antique shop, and there was a barber area that I didn't explore. But yeah, there's an antique shop. Like, what? So freaking cool. We also had a clothing store, which actually will be interesting to shop at in the future because I wonder how that works. Maybe it's like new clothes added to your closet, but I'm not sure like how that's gonna work, you know? And then here's the restaurant I was talking about. I was really exploring this place because it honestly is giving like Cracker Barrel before they like revamped their place. It's giving Southern comfort, and I low-key love it. And also the pride flag on the wall, I just gotta say that's amazing. It took Sims years to add pride flags. Just saying. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh yeah, and I started talking to some of the townies, trying to make friends because that was one of my goals on the side, is to make friends with 3 paras. So yeah, and me taking shots, you know, the things that I do. And oh my god, I was making a joke about this guy over here named Jake. He is the alpha male. He's Jake, sophomore on the football team, alpha male. I don't even know. You guys remember that? Like, I'm specifically envisioning Royal High. But do you guys remember the roleplay, the cringy name tags you could have? Did you guys ever do that? Let me know in the comments below. I also find it really funny that right now you can have conversations with people like across the map, like, because I was sitting here talking to Jake and he wasn't even in the same building as me. He was upstairs outside of the building. I was downstairs inside of the building. Make that make sense? I think that's really goofy. I also could have conversations with like 3 people at once, but like not in a group conversation, like it was a one-on-one conversation. Here my para literally saw that it was time to go to work and she started running. Bro, I never seen my sim do that ever. What is happening here? Sims, you need to be taking notes. You need to be taking notes because Paralives, you know, everybody's locked in. I also love that you can click on the phone booth and vandalize it. Just had to mention that, you know, nothing else added to that. Okay, so here we got an upgrade in our career rank. So we could rank up to level 2, or we could get some other like bonuses in our job. But I decided to rank up to level 2 because right now what I'm really trying to do is rank up so I can do the music career. And every time there's a new day, it gives you like a little life bonus. So there's something new that comes to your day, or like goals that you have to have. So here it gives me like bonuses, or I get like new responsibilities or whatever. I don't know how to explain that. Obviously with my face, I decided to pick the work bonus, or like 40% performance bonus. Also realized that my lighting here, it's a strobe effect, I know. I realized that it was really yellow for some reason. Like it looked like my neck was just yellow. I still feel like my neck looks yellow with the cool lighting, but I don't know why it made it look so yellow for some reason. And then here I was laughing because I thought that I had burnt the toast when really I think it was just the hazelnut spread. But yeah, I was laughing because like, of course, Genesis and my Para in Paralives don't know how to cook at all, which is really funny because I love cooking in real life. Okay, so this right here is a request board, and you can like look at daily requests from the townies, which I think is so interesting. And you can like help them out or like do something that they would want you to do. I'm not sure how that's fully gonna work because I've only seen one example. Okay, yeah, so this is where the request is and me accepting the request, and they basically asked me to put a bunch of plants in my home, which honestly, I am not complaining because I love plants and greenery is so good in a home. But yeah, so it shows you on your little sidebar, and it shows you that you have to put 10 plants in your home. Then I decided I was actually going to take care of my Para. So I took her to the gym to do some yoga, which actually I really just wanted to see how the gym was gonna look. So I'm actually taking care of my characters for once. No way. Not me. Never. So I think the poster in the background is supposed to say gym rat, but it kind of looks like it says gyat. Just me. Okay. Something I also wanted to mention about this game is that the speed is crazy fast compared to The Sims, because I have never gone through days this fast in The Sims. Like, I've gone through 3 days in maybe an hour of footage, whereas in The Sims that would be like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how fast you like go and how much you speed it up. But this game, like, if you go like 3 times, it will go sped up. And also me going to bed, going to sleep, and I got a cooking skill level up, so that's nice. Okay, looking at this part here, I think they're called new pages. So it says like a new page in your story. So this is what like the little bonus that they give you in the beginning of the day. And right now I'm picking, I think, another bonus from work. That's crazy. Okay. And that is going to be the end of my review / reaction to Paralives. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not the same format that I usually do, and I probably won't be doing this format very often. This is just kind of like fixing what happened. But I really enjoyed this game, and I cannot wait to play it more on this channel. And I really wanted to show you guys like kind of my raw reaction in a way, even though like I wasn't like able to show you guys me talking. You guys got to see a little of my faces and stuff like that, and I kind of remember what I was like saying, so it's all good. And I'm just working with what I have, and I appreciate you guys working with me. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this game, and let me know if you guys are gonna get it, because it is a fun game and I definitely recommend, like I said in the middle of the video. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and bye.